recording? Alrighty. Okay. Good evening, listeners of the SCP Foundation. My name is AJ Renegade, and we are here to interview our special guest, Head of Event Team, mibi. It's a pleasure to have you here to answer a few questions that we have gone for you today.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you, AJ.
Well, we have quite a few questions actually in store for you today. So, for the first one, real quick, how
hmm
did you find UE and how did you start out?
Well, the first time I played Huey was in December of 2022. I was messing around with my dad, looking through a bunch of games on Xbox Game Pass. I think it was like displayed on Game Pass for some reason. I don't exactly remember why, but yeah, we were like, "Oh, this game looks cool," and we decided to give it a try. My dad didn't find much interest in it, but I started exploring and found Galactic Empire. Yeah, so my first clan was Galactic Empire. I was quite under the books for the first year, and in then I decided to become a DO. I was a DO for 4 months, and it's really embarrassing. I hate having to tell people about this. I got blacklisted from DO because of miscommunication between me and the head of DO, and yeah, that was my first experience in UE. I joined Galactic Empire. I became a DO. I was in ISFC for 2 months. Then I retired.
Oh, I see.
Then then like I decided to go to SCP because I was quite close with a now band member called Sophie. She's actually my cousin. Uh, so basically, I started. Whoever's playing that soundboard, please can you stop?
This is why, viewers, we have muted the soundboard for your experience. Okay, as
Uh,
you were saying?
yeah. So basically, uh, I joined head of training for ISD. That was the worst thing ever. Head of training, like, the head of training was like really immature at the time. His name was Step or something. I can't remember exactly. He kept breaking rules and stuff. He was really immature at events and stuff. So yeah, I got sick of ISD and decided to go to SRD. It was literally the second SRD released, I decided to join, and I was the second head of high command ever in SRD. It's not much of a flex because the branch like isn't that old, but think of it as a flex, to be honest.
It is pretty cool.
Uh, I then I then got banned. Year later, I get unbanned. Then I have to wait 5 months for Eldray to finally unban me from SCP. And in those 5 months, I spend a bit of time in Clone Wars. I trained like 40 people or something. It was a lot of training. I hate training people, to be honest.
I
Uh,
gotcha.
and yeah, I joined a couple things. I joined the Special Forces. I joined their version of DO. I think it's Riot Control Officer or something. It was like weird. Clone Wars was not a fun experience. It's a lot more backwards to what I was used to. Uh, yeah, then obviously we got to where I was before Rec Room shut down, like SRD, 3IC, head of high command first, then 3IC, and then climbed up all the way to council, where I then got uh director of SRD. Sorry. Um, and then Rec Room shut down, and I think it was a week after Rec Room shut down. Caroso messaged me, "Do you want to become head of events?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. I'd love to help out the community." And now we're here.
Oh, I see. So, what are your thoughts on event team right now as you're the head of it?
Um, it it's going. It's not. In all honesty, I don't see it going very far. But that was just the case with everything in SCP. SCP has been a dead clan for a while now. It's a good clan, but it's very dead. Uh, I think the most attendees for events so far is 3, and I don't see that climbing much more unless as we continue events, hopefully we can like start getting the community more and more active progressively. I also don't understand. We have a maximum of 8 members. That is, I see it as a disadvantage. I don't like the fact there's only an 8-member cap. But I'm working with it. We've only got 2 members. I'm actually going to speak with my 2IC about applications in a bit. And yeah.
Gotcha. So, would you up the amount of people that could be an event team then? If you could.
Oh yeah. Probably double it if I was able to, but I think that team cap is like going to be quite strict. Unless I speak to Willow about it, I probably won't ever see that changing. But yeah, that's what we're at currently.
Gotcha. So, next question is, and actually goes to what you were talking about earlier, semi. If you could change anything within UE, what would you change?
Ooh, this is a very good question. I honestly, I would have changed the theme for Clone Wars. I've made it a different like fandom, I guess you could say. Like we've got SCP, we've kind of already got Star Wars with Galactic Empire. I think it would have been cool to have something else like there instead,
Ah,
if you get what I mean. Yeah,
yeah.
that
Uh, if
that would have been cool in my opinion.
that would, if you don't mind, and if you have one in mind, what would you change it to?
Ooh, there's quite a few I have in mind. Probably like something that's like also quite popular. Like, I mean, through my experiences in like outside of UE, like during my ban, I saw quite a lot of Fallout militaries that were quite popular. So maybe something to do with like Fallout, the like game. Like I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
I have.
Quite
It's quite
popular.
popular. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I think that would have been a really cool clan to see.
it would have been a really cool clan to see. Um, so with that, I have another question. This is a requested question. Who has been the worst leader you've seen throughout UE and why? If you don't want to answer that, you don't have to, but
Ooh.
your opinion.
I might choose one like I'm gonna exclude RM, but I might choose one from every clan.
Okay.
Alright, so Clone Wars. This is a massive most people disagree, but Elbray was the worst chancellor, in my opinion. SCP, I would probably have to go with, no offense to Kuroso, he wasn't able to do much, but Kuroso is probably the worst clan leader in SCP history. And then Galactic Empire, I'll have to go with Monster God.
Okay. So, with actually that being said, what would be your personal ranking of all the Supreme Commanders? And you can even, after the Supreme Commanders of SCP, you can even do your favorite commanders of all the other clans.
Ooh, I'm gonna need to pull up the History channel. I don't remember half of them.
Well, based off your memory, the ones you can remember are probably the ones you like the most, or didn't like the most, depending on the
Yeah.
scenario.
I mean, I joined whilst Willow was Supreme Commander. Willow was obviously number one.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Ozzy at number 2, Black Shield at number 3, and then Kuroso at number 4.
Okay. That's a pretty solid list.
Galactic Empire. Ooh, I mean, everyone should know who the best clan leader in Galactic Empire is, because he's like arguably one of the most important people in all of Huey history. Bulwell.
Okay.
Do you remember Bulwell? He has got to be by far my favorite.
Don't think I actually remember him. I
I
don't remember him actually.
Yeah, I found this out not recently, but uh one day I saw him in SCP and he told me he had a contributor in most of the clans because he did a lot to like build up like stuff to do with like uh he did like a lot of government stuff. Like I think he built a couple of the like like uh yeah, like a bunch of the government stuff. Like I think he made a couple of like he might have made ACC, I don't remember. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
my next one um next one in Galactic Empire, I'd have to go with Nova. Nova is I was very good friends with Nova when I was in Galactic Empire. He was a great Moth. Uh Snowy Bee, I didn't get to see Snowy Bee as Grand Moth. That was really sad because I was quite close with Snowy Bee as well. And then obviously Monster God got to be the worst one I've seen personally. No offense to him, but he was good.
Gotcha. So that's SCP,
Yeah.
GE. Unless you have more for GE.
No, and I'm not gonna do Clone Wars because I know like 3 of the leaders.
Okay then. Would you like to move on to the next question?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
All right. So Roblox has been a big talk recently. Well, I don't know about recently. It's been a big talk for a while though. What are your personal thoughts, however, on Roblox for SCP moving to Roblox? That is.
Ooh, I've actually been listening to a lot of people talk about this, and in my personal opinion, I don't think Yui is ready for Roblox.
Really?
Roblox is compared to Rec Room, Roblox is a lot they've got a lot higher density of hackers and is really hard to make an anti-cheat good enough in a game. So yeah.
Gotcha.
And from what I've seen, of like personal experience and from well, like from other people. There's a lot of militaries in Roblox, and they are quite skilled, like very skilled. So I believe, like, if we ever go to war against one, although UE is very good, we may struggle a lot.
Yeah, I have heard there's a ton of big Roblox militaries out there. But in that case, then, do you think UE will survive the transfer to Roblox, or
Oh, definitely. I mean, I've seen sneak peeks of like what they've been working on so far. It looks amazing. By far one of the best Roblox games I've seen. I mean, my Roblox account is 6 years old. I've got a lot older ones that I lost the password to, but it looks out of like the 6 years on this account that I use currently, it's got to be the best game I've ever seen. I'm so excited for it.
there's a lot of hype for it? And so that actually comes to the next question: are you going to be transferring to the Roblox?
Yes, I actually am. I believe a lot of the council is too. I'm not entirely sure if I'm allowed to say that, but yeah, uh, there was a vote. Caruso went around asking everyone. He told me that almost everyone, I think it was two people, Sleepy Snail and someone else, said they weren't going to transfer to Roblox.
Gotcha. Yeah, I
Yeah,
personally am not able to transfer to Roblox, so I'm going to
yeah, I
have
get
to
that.
sit on the sidelines. But I'm really excited for the future of UE within Roblox. So, let's see here. Lastly, as the last SRD director of the Rec Room era of SCP, are you happy with what you were able to accomplish?
I'm on the fence. I mean, I when I got the branch, it was dead, to put it simply. I'd lost the like the one I see and who I see retired at the same time, so I had to choose an entirely new command. Uh, the branch was entirely dead. I think we had one high command member.
Oof.
I managed to fill it up to five high command members, and we had Caroso as our only events member. Oh, we also had a propaganda team person. I forget his name, but he's really good at propaganda. We never managed to get anything done, sadly, for propaganda. But yeah, but the branch, honestly, Ghost Tiger did not treat it well. He didn't care for it much, nor did Sleepy Snail. So it had no hope, even if like I tried my best, but there was no saving it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a pleasant time in your last moments of SCP. Well, Rec
Oh
Room version
no,
of
not
SCP,
at
huh?
all. I did not enjoy it all that much.
Gotcha. Well, now we'll be moving into some personalized questions and discussions, if
Oh,
you're okay with that.
yeah, that's fine.
What is your favorite meal and or snack? You're able to answer both or just one part of the question, whichever you
Uh,
prefer.
ooh. I'm gonna have to think about this one.
Because there's a lot of good food. There's a ton.
Yeah. Ugh. This is very British of me, but I really love chicken tikka masala. It's actually the British national dish.
Oh, I don't
Um
think I've heard of it.
yeah, it's like curry. Yeah, and my favorite snack is probably I don't eat anything out of meals normally. I normally just drink coffee and like go on with my day.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So in that case, uh, if you drink tea as well, what's your favorite tea? If you don't
I
drink,
think there's a lot more options between in coffee than there is in tea.
yeah, I was gonna say if you don't like have really a favorite of tea or anything like that, because personally I
Mm.
don't really enjoy tea.
Oh,
What's your favorite drink then?
well, my favorite drink's got to be. I really enjoy cappuccinos.
Ooh,
Uh,
okay.
most people tell me that they hate them, but cappuccinos, in my opinion, are amazing. I definitely nearly didn't have a heart attack once at school because I drank 5 in one day. That
Oh,
was an interesting day. Yeah,
5 in 1 day might be a
I
bit
I love
much.
I love cappuccinos. Yeah. So yeah, and tea brand Yorkshire tea on top. If I hear any like different, I will smite you from like the heavens up above.
All
All
right,
right. What's
let's see.
the next question?
What are your thoughts
Go
on
on.
anime? And what's your favorite?
Anime. I love anime. My favorite anime. Ooh, my favorite anime. Hmm.
There's a ton of anime. I'm gonna say that.
Um. I mean, I think mine is going to be uh Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun. It's about this boy who gets his parents sell him off to a demon and he becomes that demon's grandson. And he has to live his life in a demon world. It's a
Dang.
really good anime and I highly recommend it.
Okay. Following that, what is your anime hot take?
Um ooh, honestly, my anime hot take is Bleach is the best out of the big three. Like, I'm gonna have to put it down here. Like, One Piece is mid. Naruto, honestly, is the worst anime I've watched ever. I've watched some really bad animes. So, yeah, that's a hot take and a half.
Gotcha. That actually answers the other hot take question, which I'm not, for my own safety, I'm not gonna say that I believe in this because I don't want the One Piece fans to attack me. But
Ooh.
if you think One Piece is overrated,
Yeah, definitely. I have watched One Piece 7 times. I've also read it 5 times, like like of its entirety so far.
holy.
It's it's not even that good. Like I've probably spent I've spent too much money on it, and like it's not even that good of manga or anime. So yeah,
But reading it 5 times is pretty crazy with the amount of volumes they have.
honestly, One Piece didn't have that many volumes.
Really? I think they would compared to like since how many episodes they've
You'd be
had.
surprised. One Piece has 114.
Dang, that's more than I would read. So,
Yeah.
which one do you prefer? Dogs or cats?
Oh.
We're getting all of these
I
questions.
I very much prefer dogs. I've got a beautiful Newfoundland cross poodle downstairs. He's running around. I can hear his nails scattering across the floor. Uh, yeah, dogs are superior in every way. I know average person loves cats, so yeah.
Oh, well then, sorry, but I also agree that dogs, I love dogs more than cats. I have one, and he is very cute. So, moving on, what is your opinions on math? Is it easy for you or hard for you? Or is it normal?
Mm, I'm just gonna go with normal. I don't mind maths. In my country we have an S on it, but yeah, I don't mind it. It's all right. I'm fairly good at it, but I'm not the best. But yeah.
Gotcha. I think that's a pretty valid opinion because math, it can be pretty easy once you get the hang of it. If you don't know about much about math though, it can really screw you over and it can be extremely hard.
Yeah, definitely.
So, actually, I'm going to move on to this next question because it actually goes hand in hand with this one. What was the hardest subject for you in school and why?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with physics. I've
Physics.
always struggled with physics, even though it's heavily maths based. Uh, I just don't understand physics. It's really confusing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's the easiest subject for you then?
Easiest subject, probably biology.
Really?
Uh, yeah, my last biology test, I got an A. Wait, no, the test before the last one, I got an A. I kind of fumbled this one. I think I got a D. Not a D. No, I got a C on my last biology test.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
I would say my
kind of,
easiest or favorite as well would be history though. Biology
ooh,
seems really cool, but I
yeah,
could never really get into it. Like
yeah.
if
I'm quite good at biology. I fumbled all of my exams recently, so yeah, that's
oh,
all I can say. Yeah,
well, another requested question here is what is your opinion on Americans?
Americans. Wow, my best friend is, to put it simply, very patriotic.
I
Um,
see.
yeah, I've had multiple debates with him about his own country and win every time because he's not the sharpest tool in the shed when it comes to government and military stuff. I'm quite I'm quite knowledgeable in this stuff. Uh Americans, uh I think they don't understand British people enough. The most common thing I hear from people are, "Oh, you're British." Like, beans and toast in it. Ooh, I do love a good cup of tea in it. All of that. And honestly, I really hate it because like most of the we actually have a lot of culture and Americans just don't research anything about that said culture. Like one of my friends tried telling me British people had no food culture, and he I told him mac and cheese was invented in the UK, and hot dogs and burgers are both a German invention. So
Yeah, there's a
yeah,
lot of
that
stereotypical stuff in America. Uh, I feel like a lot of people get stereotypes and stuff from the internet and then just believe that instead of
yeah,
research.
Yeah, I very much enjoy researching different things. Uh, Currently, I'm doing a lot of research on the American military because uh, my friend is writing a paper on it and he needs some help. So I'm writing a large portion of it. It's not fun, but I want to help him. So
Well, that's
I'm
nice of
doing a
you.
large research project on it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of, well, I shouldn't say a lot compared to the UK. There's not as much at all, but there is some good history in America, especially with the
Yeah.
military.
Honestly, America is such a surprising country. For how young it is, it has got a lot of history. Like, feels like they've crammed a bunch of history into little time.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I was first learning about some of the history of America.
Hmm.
There it felt like things were happening every single year
Yeah,
almost, one after another.
yeah, that's what it felt like when I was like looking at history about America. It's interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say something that may aggravate the American audiences, but the UK has the best special forces unit in the world, and you can't change my mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Um. I mean, we've got the first special forces and the best. It's honestly amazing.
The UK does have really good special forces.
Yeah. If there's actually a show about its formation during World War II. It's a really good show. You should SAS Rogue Heroes. Definitely give it a try. It's really
Ooh.
interesting.
I will have to try that.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna be moving on to yet another requested question. Um,
Who's requesting these questions? That's my question.
I don't know if I could say, but which is better, femboys or tomboys?
Oh, it was average person, wasn't it?
You may be onto something.
Oh, 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 fanboys or tomboys. I know our audience definitely says tomboys. I see people talking about tomboys all the time in general. But in my opinion, fanboys.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm friends with a lot of fanboys. Like average person, my best friend, totally. Average is definitely a fanboy, guys. Trust.
So I'm just gonna add something to this question. Why? As in, like, can you explain your answer?
Why? I just think fanboys are really interesting. I mean, like you, a lot of people are bullied for like being short, and like fanboys just choose to do something interesting with being short. Like, I don't think I would have ever seen. Like, it's surprising I see 5'1" men going around in dresses, like out in public. It's so cool.
Gotcha. I
Yeah.
personally have no opinion on that, mainly because I don't know. I have a lot of friends who like femboys more. So it's honestly a pretty good question, and I'm happy to hear your
Yeah.
opinion on that.
Yeah. All right, let's move on.
So we have a last question here. Actually, no,
Last
we have two last
question. Wow.
questions here.
Oh,
So
nice.
let's see. Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no more games, or
Oh,
games
god damn
unlimited
it.
games but no games?
Ugh. Why'd you have to do this? No, no.
It's a would you rather. It's a would you rather question.
Ooh, ooh. Hmm.
Unlimited bacon, but you have no games, no more games, or
I
unlimited
think I'm gonna
games.
have to go with unlimited games, but no games.
Ooh, why?
Yeah,
What's your reasoning?
I'm not going to give my reasoning.
Okay, so then we'll move on to the last question then. All right. Lastly, for the 1 million non-existent dollar prize,
Ooh,
100 men versus one gorilla. Who wins?
ooh. Depends which man.
It really does depend.
Yeah,
all right, we'll
like
go through three. We'll go through three. First, let's do the weakest people you could imagine. 100 weak people.
100 fanboys.
Sure.
The gorilla absolutely destroys them.
Gotcha. Now, what about 100 average men?
Ooh, this is a hard one because like average is such a subjective word. Like
Yeah.
you could be considered average to someone else, and
Well, what's your version of
like some
average?
people.
Like your opinion of average?
I'm my opinion on average is just what science says is average. Like basically, like average height, average muscle mass, average weight. That's my average.
Okay. So, 100
Uh,
of those men versus one gorilla. Who would win?
well, I think it's more close than you'd think because, like, I mean, humans aren't apex predators because they're strong or because they're fast. It's because they're so smart. So they may be able to think of a way to beat the gorilla. Like, that's just how things work with humans sometimes, you know?
Yeah?
So, yeah, I think it's very close.
Okay. So, it could be either the gorilla could win or the 100 men?
Yeah, I think chances are the gorilla wins more likely, but the 100 men do have a chance.
I actually like that thinking. Because every time I think of this type of question as well, I always look back and see, well, you have ants, right? Ants are, of course, they can like lift twice their body weight, but ants usually group all up against one enemy. I mean, you have ants that have taken down scorpions and stuff like that, easily because they had numbers and they were really able to strategize on taking the scorpion out.
Yeah,
So, with that being said, I don't know if you would liken these more to ants because they could technically lift much more than their body weight. 100 bodybuilders versus one gorilla.
I think in this situation, the bodybuilders have a higher chance, but the gorilla also does have a chance of beating the bodybuilders.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So there's another close one.
yeah, close, but I think the bodybuilders actually have a higher chance.
All right. So the bodybuilders, let's say, have a 80% chance, or not even 80. Let's say 65 or 70% chance.
Yeah, yeah, let's go with that.
All right. Well, that has been a fun question. Those have been multiple fun
Yeah,
questions to ask
yeah,
and hear your answers
definitely.
for. So, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on this interview, and I really thank you for
Yeah, it's
setting
been
your
a
time
pleasure.
aside. Like, thank you for
Yes,
setting
thank
your
you
time
so
aside,
much.
though, because
Yeah,
it's
thank
been
you
40
for
minutes.
having me. Yeah, thank you for having me, to be honest. It's been a lot of fun. And
Well,
thank you to Average Person for organizing this.
it was really fun, and I'm glad that you had a
Yeah,
blast. I had a blast. I hope Average had a
yeah.
blast sitting here and
And
watching.
and everyone join event team, please. I need members.
All right, you heard it here. Join event team. Send your applications. So, thank you, listeners of the SCP Foundation, for tuning into this podcast, and we hope you all have a great rest of your day.